Ooh, okay, here we go. Well, hello, and welcome to Stop Let's Team Up. I'm Ross Aiken, and I am here with Kirby, and Billy is back for the first time in a long time, and we're going to talk Defenders for a Day. Say hi, Billy.
Hey guys, I've been looking forward to this immensely. I've never recorded with both of you at the same time before, so really, really excited.
Okay, we haven't done this before, have we?
Mm-mm.
No. At this point, Kirby and I are talking some horror comics on the regular, and Ross, you and I recorded a crap load of times together for your show, my shows. But
Yeah.
yeah, first time all three of us.
Oh, that's fun. And this was your guys' suggestion instead of picking up where we left off like a year ago or more, probably with the Daring Defenders episodes. So the choice was, this is a very famous arc, Defenders for a Day, where something happens and all of a sudden the Defenders have too many members, and it's a pure comedy story arc.
Mhm.
So. Well, let's go around. I mean, I'll start with you guys. What's your memories of reading this? I mean, I know it's important. It's one of Kirby's favorites. How about you, Billy?
Yeah, this is one that I hadn't read in quite a long time. I remembered certain elements of it, like this goofball dollar bill. I remember
I
him.
love Dollar Bill. What do you mean,
But
Funky Flashman in disguise? Isn't he just fucking Funky Flashman?
no.
Basically.
So I did remember a little bit about it, but not a lot. So it was great to dive back into it. I was really having a good time with it. What about you,
Yeah.
Kirby?
Yeah, so this issue or this story got picked because I held my breath and I stopped my feet. I'm like, Ross, come on, let's do Defenders for a day. Let's do Defenders for a
It's
day. Because I read this in the showcase, which I still have here from when I was going through Defenders in college, and I'm like, I just love this arc. It's so funny. It's such a precursor to Justice League International, and it's just got some classic quote unquote bad comic book dialogue that
yeah,
I
there's
understand
some
from the
yeah,
Jim
there's
Shooter era now, but it's
yeah.
like, okay, guys, it's very tongue in cheek, but I love it to the point where it's like I don't want diss on Steve Gerber, but this might be my favorite Defender story.
Oh, well, I remember reading it as a kid and being a 14-year-old and not thinking at times it was cool. And I've read it and I like it. It's very funny. It is well-written comedy. Some of the characters do not behave this way before or after
Nope.
this fucking story at all. Patsy is, I'm like, wow, this isn't Patsy I remember. And she looks like and throughout it, she looks like she has the same taste in men that Crystal does. So, it's real. There's some really funny beats and some funny moments, and Kyle gets a lot of gr grief for being of a character. I like Kyle Richmond as a character, especially in this. He's the guy that wants to be Captain America, but he's just never gonna be kind of thing. But he's especially fucking bipolar in this issue of Bane.
He's
So
a lovable schmuck in these couple of issues, but he's like the
yeah.
good straight man for all of the crap that goes on here.
Oh yeah. Um, well, we'll get to that. So why don't we get started? Kirby, you got the pertinent data.
I sure do. Okay, Defenders number 62 has a cover date of August 1978. Oops, sorry, an on sale date of May 16th, 1978. Our writer is David Anthony Kraft. Our penciler is Sal Buscema. Inker Jim Mooney. Letterer John Costanza. Colorist Bob Sharon. Editor Bob Hall. And our editor in chief is Jim Shooter, which explains some stuff in these issues.
Oh, okay. I don't. You must have found something I can't wait to hear. Um,
Oh, and our cover credits are John Romita Jr. and Bob Layden.
and it's gorgeous. I will start. I am a huge Bob Layton fan. Um, ever since my first time I ever saw him was when he was inking Joe Staton in All-Star Comics. And that's a shit. That's a good pairing. It's one of those perfect pairings. You can do them backwards, and I think it would
Yeah,
look good too. Because I was reading something, um, and Joe Staton was inking something. Oh, Joe Staton when he inked he inked some Buscema in Avengers. in the Kang War story arc in the 70s. But yeah, I love this one. It's really good. It's got a bunch of people on it. He Leighton makes sure Iron Man gets in on the cover, even though he's only he's not in it until third issue.
And I just like Spider-Woman not in this issue. And while Iron Fist is in this issue, Luke Cage is not, because I imagine Luke Cage took one look at the the documentary and went like, no, I'm not getting mixed up in this. I'll let
Yeah,
Danny
but he's
do it.
probably going. I've already worked with those people. No, not
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally forgot. Yeah.
Not sure
the
we see
thing
the
is,
Human Torch in this
because I
story.
love it if you go into certain like who's who guides and some who they say are actual members,
Hmm.
and they'll add him and Hank Pym, and I don't really buy it. They're not members. Hawkeye's a member, um, and then really they're very few full-time members.
Hmm.
And
So
I'm sorry, Billy. What did you say? We accidentally talked over you?
Oh, I'm not sure we see Johnny the Human Torch either in this story.
Oh
oh,
yeah, we don't.
okay. I did,
Or
so
ain't or does Angel even show up in this?
I don't think
no,
so either.
I think half the people on here are not in the comic.
And there's a bunch
Okay,
of
so
people
but
that
wait a
I
minute,
don't
you
know
got
who they
an X-Men, you got Iron Man. If this is about the same time Leighton's doing Iron Man,
are. Mm,
you got Iron Man. They're just putting people who have their own books or something in it too. Maybe Shooter said add people who have books. I wouldn't put it past them because
Maybe.
Power Man Iron Fist was still going on.
Oh yeah, no, they're. I think they might be in the midst of the Mary Jo Duffy run at this point. I'd have to double
Oh
check.
yeah. Oh, that'd be
I mean,
God.
that's.
That's a series I got to reread sometime soon.
I'm only missing one issue, and I have a complete run from 1 to 125.
What's the one you're missing?
The second issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
What, 51?
literally issue 2 of Luke Cage Hero for Hire.
Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
One thing Ross, that you just mentioned when you said Patsy Walker's the same taste in men as Crystal in these issues, they're pretty much similar costumes too. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
close,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I love Patsy's costume. And I love Patsy. I'm a big fan of Patsy's.
Hmm.
But that comes from, my first introduction to her was Serpent Crown Affair when, at the end of the Englehart era. He liked those second stringers. Because all the members he introduced were, it's Swordsman, uh, Manus, Moondragon, Beast, and Patsy. And that's a
Hmm.
kind of a very, at that point, who are these people? But so why don't we just go into, all right, I'll put in the synopsis here. Okay. Um, so let's wait a second. I've lost my train of thought. So let's get started. Let's talk about the splash page. This one starts with a nice introduction to a comedic story with a game of frisbee with the Defenders. The X-Men, it used to be baseball. The Avengers had their annual baseball game in the annuals for what, 4 or 5 years?
Hmm. Yeah. I think the
So
X-Men
it's
in the
neat to get
90s
them
turned to
them play
basketball.
because how long have they been at the horse farm, the training academy for a while now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay. I forget when they move.
I
Um,
think Doc Strange kicked him out at some point. Yeah, I can't remember the details.
yeah, I think it was because he's not in the book regularly at all by this point. He doesn't even pop up for a while.
No,
Um,
Doc won't appear. I think until the Ed Hannigan takes over as writer.
oh, yeah, I think you're right. I think that sounds fair because how much more does David Anthony Kraft have to do?
A couple more issues, I think.
68 or 69, I think they're still doing plots with him. And then by like
Okay.
69 or 70, he's gone.
Okay.
It's like 6 more months after we finish this storyline. Yeah.
Mm.
But he had written it
But
for almost 2 years, I think, at this point, or at least
yeah. Oh God, I went back because I was going, how close is this to when Red Guardian's a member? She's one of those people who's a member. And it's been a while. She's already been mutated, and this is in her plot. They're little the next arc will involve her, and you get that's it. I think if they ever reprinted this as 3 issues, they probably cut those at pages.
Yeah.
because what was he called then? The Prestige?
The presence.
The Presence.
Dot com.
Okay. Um, but I like this one. Also, let's talk about the art. It's Sal does all three issues, and he has three different inkers.
Nope, no, he's got Mooney's on the first two, and then it's Don
Oh, is
Perlin.
it? Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
not a big,
last time we did this, Ross, it was a different inker every issue.
was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not a big Jim Mooney fan. His Silver Age superhero, like Supergirl and stuff, I didn't read it. I mean, and I wasn't real sometimes in some of the Legions that he penciled, it was But I think he's a good inker for Sal because he doesn't
Hmm.
change it. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it's solid because sometimes he's like Coletta to me. It's like he just it's not well, no, that's not true. Coletta annoy everybody, but sometimes I don't think he works with the penciler. But I like the art in this because the one it's always I'm glad when it's Sal because this Sal doesn't draw this book much after this too either, does he?
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah, because then we get well, Don Perlin's the inker on the
Perlin.
third one, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Don takes over the next issue as penciler. I
Yeah,
think
he
if I
pencils
if
this
I
book for
read
quite
one
a while.
more, he's the penciler.
Yeah, he pencils this book for quite a while, and J.M. DeMatteis takes over
Then
then after Hannigan, which I like that quite a bit.
and he but he does he do it all the way to the end?
I don't think so, but a good chunk.
Yeah. So, but I like this. This looks really good. He's his Hulk's the best, I think. Sometimes I like his Hulk the way when he does it for this, but I like it.
Well, what I kind of like here is that like Hulk, we got like kind of a fun, smiling Hulk here at points in this opening scene with the frisbee. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know why he's still the Hulk if he's being happy, but I don't care. It's just fun.
Yeah, sometimes I never understood why the Hulk is the Hulk when they're sitting around in the sanctum. It's either doesn't he mellow out, his heart rate go down and he just change back? Because the rules are different. I'm reading I've been reading Hulk from his introduction and I'm up into the Troy Thomas stuff. And they slightly change the reasons and how he comes, the writer goes, I need him to be the Hulk permanent like this. They do it all the time. But and when he was in the Defenders, he just seemed to walk around in the Hulk.
Just going into grocery stores buying just cans of beans to fill many carts, and it's like you're like
Um,
10 bucks short. Are you gonna tell the Hulk no?
No, yeah. And I like the beans thing. I think I read the issue where they I think it's a Roy Herb Trimpe issue where he eats beans. When he meets Jim Wilson and they're riding the rails. I think that may be the first time he did the bean someone did the bean gag.
He actually ate fistfuls of hot dogs at a carnival, an issue I just read
Oh,
not too
okay.
long ago.
Oh my God. Um, but I do like that the game of Frisbee is the splash page and the next page. Um, Patsy shoots it into the air. Um, Nighthawk throws it to Hulk, and Hulk throws it, and it almost cuts Valkyrie in half.
Yeah, thank God he didn't throw it either of the other two because they would be dead.
Yes. I want to know. I mean, frisbees are pretty durable, especially if you get a real frisbee, but they're not. I don't think I think, I don't know if you could, it's just maybe it's Hulk. Maybe they created a Hulk proof one. Um,
It's a vibranium frisbee.
and but I think Sal has a very, he has a more cartoony style than a lot of people, but I think he's poured on some stuff for the comedy of this because the bottom panel, they're all kind of smiling like they're in some sitcom.
Mhm.
Um, and um, it just is, I think he's doing a little more to play up the comedy.
Yeah.
Especially when I just called him Funky Flash. Dollar Bill comes out to tell them that the documentary that they did not know about is going into air on TV and they should be grateful.
God, Dollar Bill might be one of the biggest liabilities in all of comics.
I know he might be a little more worse than Jack Norris was because Jack Norris hangs around forever and he's just kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've never listened to Tighten Up the Defense, please do because they really kind of point out how problematic Jack Norris and Kyle are at times.
Mhm.
And if I remember right, Billy, correct, Dollar Bill was like a college student Valkyrie met when she was trying to reintegrate back into society, right?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
told
he latched on to her, and who was the other person he latched on to? They were in their civilian guises, and he latched onto them, and then they
Oh, I
kind
think
of
it's Red Guardian.
maybe they had to kind of like jump into action as their superheroes, and he's like, "Oh, you're really these superheroes," and kind of latched onto them and just kind of became a professional hanger-on, kind of like what's his name that used to be the Hulk's buddy that hung around him, and then he hung around with Captain Marvel. It's like,
Oh, Rick Jones, yeah.
yeah, professional sidekick
Professional sidekick,
moocher,
yes.
professional moocher.
Yeah. Um, no, but I like it. And Patsy's very excited. She gets to be on TV. Um, I think this is the closest Patsy, when Englehart modernized Patsy in Amazing Adventures, the Beast run, she was a little aggressive, but she's very different in this one. It's kind of funny. It is funny because she's all excited about this, and he keeps reminding her that she was just a fashion model in the past, which I felt was kind of like punch him, Patsy, you know? Um, but I like this, and they all go into watch. What did you guys think of how they portrayed the documentary?
I'll let you go ahead first, Billy.
It was interesting. I like how artistically Sal decided to do the layouts here. I like that quite a bit. And then they're definitely trying to sow some division here between the members because some of them are like, yeah, this is cool, and other ones like Nighthawk specifically is like, this is crap. You didn't get our permission to do this, and Patsy's just like, it's all cool, man. We're on TV. Isn't this going to be great? And he does, for as anal as he can be, see the a problem with this. So I love it.
Like for me, it's like so often in this era, you're gonna get like very stilted dialogue recapping the last two. So I'm like doing this as a documentary covering like the last two, three issues. I'm like, okay, that's actually a pretty clever way to kind of do
Mhm.
that. I like that aspect a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of talk, but I think it's functional. I also think that the editorial maybe say some way to reboot, not reboot, but give new readers to know where they're at, kind of
Mhm.
reflect. Because I mean, if he's leaving it a few months or whatever, I think there was some of that. I liked it. Um, um, it works very well to set everything up and give everybody a refresher because I hadn't read anything. It's been a while since I've read these. It was like, oh, good. Okay, this is after the lunatic story. Okay, now I remember these things.
Yeah, I had to
Um,
reread the prior issue to make sure that it didn't like heavily tie in. I'm like, no, 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 no. All we need to know was
yeah, that
just for
whatever
the
arc was
doc.
that? What
I'd
was
forgot.
it? What
I'd
was
forgotten
the
about
previous
Lunatic.
arc?
Lunatic. I had forgotten about him.
Yeah, because I thought that was later. I really
I did
thought
too.
that was later. I thought that was during after way after this. Um, but I really like this. And like on the third, and it takes 3 pages. That's an awful lot for a reader today
Recap.
would not, a modern comic would never have this.
No.
No.
No, the whole issue would be the viewing of the would be the documentary.
Hmm.
Yeah, because this is a lot in 3 pages. But I think it works. And it touches all the things like at the end when he refers to them as a non-team, there are no real members, there's no charter, just to remind that the rules are a little different with the defenders. Um, and I like that.
And then he gives out their address, which is
Yeah, but
not
yeah,
intelligent.
and come and join. Yeah, and all you have to do is declare yourself a defender, and you're a member. And then Nighthawk just fucking
He freaks
snaps.
out. Yeah.
Dollar bills, defenders? Since when, cinema freak? Since you're since you self-appointed yourself our press agent, it's like I might kill him. He's gonna fall asleep, but I'm gonna kill
Oh, that's great.
And I like, Val doesn't see it's a big deal. Patsy doesn't really, you know. I've gone from this is the thing that bugs me throughout this is she is so like Betty and Veronica
Mm,
Yeah.
kind of portrayal, which I mean, she's always been a little flighty, but she is really kind of like they're leaning into the Patsy Walker part a bit. Um, and Hulk is great. Catgirl is no burning light in sky. Catgirl is Catgirl. It's not. And everybody they all try to get him to calm down, Kyle to calm down, and he's just having a bad day. It looks like he's about ready to have a stroke at the bottom. He's just so angry.
yeah, he's pissed.
I
Uh,
don't blame him. I kind of really don't blame him.
no,
No,
I
not
don't.
at
It's
all.
like really like why would you let Dollar Bill hang around with you?
Especially when you give out, oh, here's my personal address. It's like,
Does the world who know who Kyle Richmond is that he's Nighthawk? Does he have a secret identity at this point?
I didn't know if he did. At some point, he's
Hmm.
outed or where he outs himself. Something.
Yeah, he outs himself
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't remember either.
because remember he was a criminal.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, they know because he was a criminal. He's been arrested and he probably got captured at one point when he battled the Avengers, I would think. I don't know how many times he'd appeared before. I think two times, maybe.
Not a lot. Yeah.
Not a lot, and maybe the alternate version of him too, because the second time the Avengers meet them, it's when they're on it's the the good guys from the counter Earth.
Yeah.
Um, but he's great. Then we get the page with the presents. I'm a big fan of um, Red Guardian. So this is about where I was reading these. They had written, oh, they hadn't finished, but they were writing her out. I think I always thought that was a bad move. She was such a good character.
Yeah,
Um,
but I at least appreciate that we still have this, one page just to kind of keep that plot line
Subplot.
going.
Yeah.
yeah, it's instead of just forgetting about it. I think Marvel was really good with continuity, better than maybe DC sometimes. It all depended on the writer.
Yeah.
Because David took over from Sal, and I don't think he missed a beat. Overall,
Mm-mm.
I think his run is really good. Because some of my favorite stuff is him, like the Scorpio story.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good use of the Zodiac and the Nick Fury's brothers LMD. Um, so it's I mean it's also beautiful. It's that early Giffen, but um, and you can tell it's early Giffen because Presence he was created by I think he was the artist who created him. But this is fun. To get to know. I always had to go back and look and see, okay, where are we with the this poison section of the Soviet Union? But that arc was only like an arc, two arcs ago, so it's relatively new. But I like this. I like this. I like that character. I do like the presence design. And when there's a good penciler on him, it looks good. Um, So now we're back. We're back, and the doorbell's going like crazy. Um, didn't even sleep. Dollar Bill's passed out in the living room. It didn't even wake him up. And you open the door, and the yard's full of superheroes, all looking for to be defenders. Um, I love in the middle of the page his Kyle's face.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
I imagine in this day and age, though, they would have seen these people on their Ring camera and they would have been like, "Get lost."
Excuse me, it's at the farm next door.
Yep.
Wrong house. Yeah.
um,
Great shot at the bottom there, though.
Oh, I
it
think this
is.
might be my introduction to a lot of these characters.
There's one in here I have never heard of, and I have no idea who the fuck he was. And they name call it. They name him. It's Rack or something. It's got like a leopard skin costume. He ends up on
I was gonna.
who?
I figured you knew who that was, Russ. That was my
No, dude.
question.
I feel really bad. We'll have to look him up because I have no idea who the fuck he is. It's insane. I mean, and there's everybody's here, but I do like this. I mean, Quasar's there, but he's still Marvel Man, which is
Hmm.
a terrible name.
Yep.
Yes.
Um,
Especially when we have Captain Marvel and Ms. Marvel also here.
yeah, but now, yeah, it's what gets me too is like there are a couple people I'm like when I was going, where is this for the Avengers? Where is this for the X-Men? Blah blah blah. It's like, and with Carol, like, is she a member yet? Yeah, no, no, this must be before it. And then in the 30s, she goes, oh, I'm an Avenger anyway. Why are you there? Why I mean, Hercules, I get it. He's, but because there are, a few, half of these people end up being Avengers under Bendis and stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's one bit in Bendis's Avengers that I'll give him credit for is Nighthawk shows up and he's like, "You guys are clearly just the Defenders. Just call yourself the Defenders."
Oh, what the new Avengers?
Yeah, yeah, during the
Yeah,
new Avengers run.
Luke's team.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a bad squad. I preferred that book over the main book really sometimes during Bendis's run because Luke being a leader of the Avengers really makes sense. Like
Yep.
Monica does. It's great. But there's just so many people here. Do we want to read a list of everybody? I mean, but just on this panel, it's Ms. Marvel, Damian Hellstrom, Jack of Hearts, Polaris, Stingray, Iron Fist, Black Goliath. He's still Black Goliath at this point. He hasn't become Giant Man. Captain Marvel is still alive. Hercules, Nova, and Marvel Man. And that's Falcon. And who else on the roof? We see their feet.
Oh,
The
the
Prowler.
Prowl.
Prowler. Yeah.
All right. I like the Prowler.
Yeah. He was
Uh,
cool in Spider-Man when he first appeared. I liked him.
Oh
But
yeah,
he's
it
a
was
good
good.
guy, right?
Yeah, I think he was a thief at first.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like borderline. Oh no, he's an ally now. Cool.
Okay. Um, I like that uh, Falcon starts talking some stuff to Nighthawk and they get into a fight in the air.
Yeah.
And the other three are, if we go to the next page, the other three are looking through the TVs, I mean, that TV, the windows, and watching what's going on. And Patsy, it's a dream come true. Which one do you want, Val? Oh my God. Okay, the Bechdel test is a failure.
Yeah.
I like
Oh, yeah. Oh, and her
Val.
line before that, wow, I must have died and gone to hunk heaven. It's like,
They're really ramping up that the boy crazy aspect here in this story. I won't lie, but
Oh,
it just works for me. In this story, it does.
oh, I forgot she has her shadow cloak.
yeah, she's excited about that. I like Val
Yeah.
grabbing Hulk by the hand and saying, "Come on, Hulk
We're
would
gonna
rather
go make
smash."
coffee. Yeah, and then she comes out and she starts flirting with Torpedo, Paladin, and Captain
Captain
Ultra.
Ultra. Yeah.
All of whom introduce themselves in a way no actual human being would do.
Hmm.
I'm the torpedo. Uh, Pleased to meet you, ma'am. I'm Paladin. It's like, okay, how? And this isn't the only instance of this in this issue.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And then we see Marvel Man, White Tiger, and Nova all go to ride horses.
Yeah.
Really, what I like is some of the dialogue in these are really over the top or silly. Um, White Tiger, no matter my compadres, the White Tiger shall triumph. He's from like Queens,
Yeah.
I don't think he would say it like that.
Yeah. He's like, isn't he like a Puerto Rican man from Queens,
Yeah, yeah,
the Bronx or something? Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, he's
70,
in New
so
York. He's a
70s
Puerto
Marvel
Rican
doing
in a
that, I'm
New.
fine.
I think I will give David Anthony Kraft credit though. I think he gets spot on with Hercules dialogue. Just
Yeah, he does.
cocky,
He
over
does.
the top. Yeah.
Because he's always been that way. I mean, that's why I think I like him. Because he just is. He's a lovable big dumbass.
Hmm.
Yep.
Uh, um. Well, here's the thing that I find really troubling is while all this is going on, a group of them Tagax. Okay, he's in the panel. That's who it is. The guy with the leopard mask. Um, And they offer Captain Marvel leadership, and he says it should be Hercules. And I posted something yesterday. It said, or what I was, no, I didn't post it yet. I was going to post it. It's like that panel is in the slide for this episode, and but I really was thinking, has anyone met Hercules? He was not a good leader of
No.
champions, and pretty much it was, you know, Black Widow is really leading the team. Um, so I thought that was really funny. It's like, what? Why would you pick him? There are a number of people more qualified, like the people that are already on the team.
That's the part that always made me, and it's like you're not even going to talk to the actual people you saw in the documentary here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, we go back to the horror on the next page, and he accepts it. It's really fun, and it seemed like there's a thing where they all raise their hand. This is very, it's. I feel like that's Sal leaning into the comedy.
Oh yeah.
So of these, Paladins in here. So are these any of these characters you were when you first read it? You like Kirby, you had to. It was an education for you, right? Because you didn't know some of these when you first read it. Had you of these characters?
Me or Billy?
You, no, you, Kirby.
Oh yeah, yeah. So let's see. Again, Tagak didn't know. Stingray didn't know. Paladin, no idea. Havoc, maybe, and that's only by reputation. Black Goliath, same deal. Marvel Man, no idea. Ms. Marvel, I knew. Captain Marvel, adjacent to that. Iron Fist, I definitely knew by this point.
Yeah,
Yeah, Falcon, I knew, and Prowler, I can't remember if I knew or not.
yeah,
Torpedo, no idea. Captain Ultra, I'm blessed by being in black and white that I don't actually have to see his real costume or full costume.
It's bad.
yeah. If it hadn't been created by Perez, you would have thought someone was, uh, you know, making a dig at George or a little wink wink nod nod because it is very overdrawn and eventually she's surrounded by the two most complicated comic suits to ever read have to draw. Um, so these four idiots on the horses, it's it it's just hysterical. I find this thing I really like them on the horses. It's like, how did you? None of you would know how to ride a horse. You're from New York City.
Yeah, the closest Nova has ever gotten to a horse is on a merry-go-round.
Oh,
I love the
oh,
coffee though, like the coffee with Hulk and Val. I love that scene too.
Oh my God, that yeah.
uh,
I'm not bad-mouthing Valkyrie's coffee. She might actually cut my head off.
hmm.
The Hulk just demands everybody drink it.
Oh, I love it. Paladin goes, "Hey, what about some cream and sugar? Drink it black." Uh, and there, I want to know how Stingray tried to drink it with that mask of his, because it never comes off, man. It goes on like thing when someone's under disguise and you pull out the rubber mask, the Batman, and the whole fucking cowl and the ears are there. You're like,
That
um.
doesn't work.
Well, I was reading
Um,
a Superman and I forgot that he used to fly off and stuff his clothes in the pocket of his cape.
A little pocket
What?
there, yeah.
Yeah, when they come out all fucked up and wrinkled, you look like you're,
super ironing skills.
yeah. There's a tesseract in there, so he can hide stuff. But it's toxic, man. They're all kind of like, oh.
Pumping it out.
And then Val's like, what? Tastes fine.
I again, Sal just absolutely nails. Just like I'm so pissed off. I'm not going to kill them, but I am thinking about it.
God, I love Val.
I mean, she does say it's her first attempt at ever making coffee, so you got to cut her a break here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, and
and
then some of the heroes are like, if the Hulk's member of the Defenders and we're going to arrest him. It's like
He's a menace.
he's a menace. It's like you are not the heroes to be doing it. The only one of you has a chance of knocking him out is Havoc.
yeah, cause but this panel has what the gym shooter to the T, where it's like, why do you call us aside, Torpedo? Havoc echoes the thoughts of Iron Fist and of Black Goliath. Say on, Tagak is all ears. We gotta make sure we introduce every one of these characters by name.
Very Silver Age there.
Yeah.
Oh
Dialogue.
yeah, it's yeah. It is very Silver Age and very Jim. There's a lot of continuity references in this. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's they're touching on everything. Because continuity is king back in. I think the continuity worked. I mean, I don't think you could do real continuity from their first appearance to now without having to cut a lot of stuff out. Yes,
No.
this year, no. But what I like on this page is when we see Patsy flirting with Captain Ultra and
Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. Uh,
And their testosterone gets in the way and they want to fight,
yeah.
of course. Which
Uh,
that might not be that far from the truth even nowadays, to be honest.
Yeah.
yeah, they get into an argument. He fucking assaults her.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys about that. Does it look like he hits her there?
It
Yeah, he
does.
knocked her over, man. And she fucking abused.
Yeah,
And they're getting into a fist fight. And she's like, I'm not getting, at this point, she's giving the attention. I don't want either of you. You're acting like assholes. And then
Hmm.
she gets knocked down. And then they get run over by horses.
yeah.
Um, and the Hulk goes and hides behind the bushes because these people are, well, he just wants to be left alone. And then all of a sudden, six, seven superheroes jump over the shrub. And that's our cliffhanger.
Hulk.
Um,
Oh, cost.
Hulk, oh my God.
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 I really enjoyed this issue. I was kind of going into it like, okay, how is this thing going to be different when I read it? Every time you read something again, it changes it. But I enjoyed it. I mean, one, I'm glad it was Sal. I wasn't sure, I didn't remember who drew it. And I'm not a big fan of uh the later art in of Defenders. It's so I want to say out of date.
It's not
Um,
great. Yeah.
yeah, and he's never given a good inker.
Mm-mm.
Um, so but I like this issue and I like it was fun. This is I've said this on the podcast before. It's like some of the reading and some of the stuff I'm buying falls right in that sweet spot of the early to mid 70s, which is the first stuff it's when I was introduced to Marvel. And so I did read of Defenders from the beginning, from issue one. I didn't get we didn't get the Marvel features until one of us found them in a comic shop years later. Um, and it wasn't reprinted. The Defenders were, I think the Essentials are it, and the two Omnis are it.
Yeah.
There was a collected edition of this. It
And
was
it's
like a
weird.
reprint comic or something I saw.
Like they have also done the epics, but it's like they did the first couple, like the first like 2 years, then they jumped to New Defenders, basically, and they still haven't like done this storyline. It's like, come on, guys, this is the sweet spot here.
Yeah, I was watching one of the near mint condition things, and they for their last DC Omni poll, and he's like, "There's things we'd like to see, like Defenders." The first two came out over 2 or 3 years ago when I bought them,
Mhm.
and you need like three more
Yep.
if
Yeah.
you count the New Defenders. The New Defenders would be one volume and be a chunk, but they do it for other things. So yeah, I just liked it. So why don't we move on to the next issue, and then well, no, no. What was yours of it? What's jumped out at this issue for you guys?
Um,
Anything big or just, or, you know,
Well, for me, again, I think, like I said before, this is a precursor to JLI, and you put Funky Flashman in Dollar Bill's place, and it's like this whole issue works exactly the same, just with different characters.
yeah,
And it's like
yeah,
I really love that, and it's what I think helps set this issue apart is you won't get this storyline in Avengers or X-Men or anything like that. Like this is definitely tongue in cheek in a way I can't see like either of those two series in 78 really doing. Like we're having fun with the concept here.
mm,
yeah.
yeah. I totally agree with it, Kirby. It's just it's like a precursor to JLI. It's more supposed to be humor than it is supposed to be a superhero comic at times.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think you guys are right. It's very few comic. I'm not a big fan of when people like it's when they do a comedy issue on a comic sometimes, I mean, I think Gerber and because David Anthony Krantz doesn't do as many. It's not like uh Gerber, who's pretty much social commentary, satire
Mm.
for the bulk of his stuff. But Kraft went in, so he could do it too. He could do silly. Gerber could do silly, but it always had an ulterior part, and it was always a bigger back of the plot line thing, the humor, where the social commentary is the main reason. Where this is just silly. So I really like. I mean, I liked it. Sal, you couldn't ask for a better artist. I don't think back then Cockrum can do funny. Seen him do funny. I don't know who else could do funny.
In 78, that's gonna be hard. But again, I think like you said, Sal works for this. And yeah, this is a very Looney Tunes. It's very broad, but and that's maybe why I like it. Oh, and by the way, I just did a quick search on the Marvel wiki for Tagak.
Yeah.
Okay, he has 6 appearances, so this storyline is half of them. Then it's
Okay.
Marvel Contest of Champions issues 1 and 3 in Daredevil 72, and that's it.
Wow.
Not surprising.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all I can tell he wears a purple tunic and
A leopard mask.
yeah, he's not a you know it's not a great look. Maybe it was a black. I mean, I was thinking it was like in one of the black and white, Masters of Kung Fu things.
He's basically a red shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's can we do anything with this character? Maybe we can use him. Nah, there's nothing here.
Yeah. Well, they don't even show his whole body. I don't think Sal know what he looked like except for the leopard mask because you never see him in any close detail, do you?
Huh?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to pay attention as we go through the next 2 issues.
Yeah. So uh let's talk about this cover. It's by Joe Sinnott. What do you I like it. Action packed. Um
Again, it gets the point of this issue across, which is here's a bunch of people just smashing each other, and it's like, all right, yeah, that's it.
yeah, I
And
like it.
in the black and white, I did not recognize Polaris because again, I can't see her green hair, and I didn't recognize this costume.
Yeah, that's her the Cockrum. She got that costume when in a it's a supposed to be a Shire looking thing because she was created by a Cockrum early on in the all new, all different. I like it too. I think really Joe Sennett did it, and it's great. It's nice to see Joe. He's a good artist all by himself. It doesn't. I mean, this is good. But he definitely took the Havoc and Polaris right out of. I could probably go to the issue. It's when Erica Red shows up um, at an
Well,
airport, and he's hypnotized those two.
hmm
And it
yeah,
looks
he
really
thinks so.
like that because it's even got the Cockrum black dots inside an energy beam. Um,
And and again, the top half of Tagak only.
yes.
Oh, in the
Look at poor
porch
Torpedo. He's like, "Don't hit me, don't hit me."
because has Rom even started at this point yet?
No, that was
No.
Okay,
1979, late 79, 80, 79.
okay.
Yeah. I knew him from Daredevil. He was a Daredevil hanger on. It's one of those characters they tried to create a new character. Um, and it didn't really sell. I mean, I think his most of his good stuff is during Rom. And it's a really tragic one too, man, because that town, you know, eventually they all die. I'd
Hmm.
forgotten that until I got to the end of that rereading run from beginning to end and went, oh my God, there's no fucking survivors. That's fucked up. So, um, so you got Kirby, you ready for pertinent information?
Sure am. All right. Deadlier by the Dozen has a cover date of September 1978, an on sale date of July 4th, 1978. We have a cover price of 35 cents. Writer David Anthony Kraft, penciler Sal Buscema, inker Jim Mooney, letterer John Costanza, colorist is Roger Sliffer, and as we have already said, our artist for the cover is Joe Sinnott, with our EIC is Jim Shooter.
All right. Um, and this has got the splash page is pretty nice. It's just I liked it. What I liked in these three issues is the splash page is an action splash page, but it's not a recap splash page. It's just like it's a continuation of the last panel of the last issue.
Yep.
This is the second, and I like this, and I'm really liking Mooney's inks in this issue because I felt that they're just a little heavier, and I think they look pretty good. I think they look pretty good. And I like Sal's Hulk. I think Sal's Hulk is my Hulk.
Mhm. Love the masthead there at the top for the story name, Deadlier by the Dozen. That's great.
Oh, oh yeah. Oh, that would be about appropriate for that movie Cheaper by the Dozen. Is that what you uh so I'd seen Bill Foster, you know.
He's a good character. I like him.
I do too. I mean, I've read his Black Goliath 5 issue run before I got the early Avengers that he's in during the Roy Thomas Don Heck era.
Hmm.
Um, but no, he looks great. It's not a very good costume. I don't understand the yellow thing at the top if there's no cape.
Yeah, that's wild.
And the midriff. Why, you know,
I'm
you
the
better
only
be
scientist with six pack of abs. I'm showing them
yeah,
off.
because no, I don't think if you got dad bod, that's a midriff's not a good look. Um, but I do like this, and it's like you people not crazy. I mean, are you all crazy that you think you're going to fight the Hulk? Stingray's done it, and he's worried about it. So,
Ye-
um, so Billy, you have anything? What's your take on this page?
Yeah, I love the splash page here. It's great. Like I said, the collar there on Bill Foster from that angle looks really foolish. On the next
Yeah,
page where it's like straight on, it looks fine,
yeah,
but
I see.
that angle
Yeah,
looks terrible.
yeah. I don't even know who created him.
And don't try to dogpile the Hulk, by the way. That's just never a good idea. I mean,
No, because it just makes him mad. The madder he is, the worse it gets. But there's this fist fights going on all over the place. Nighthawk is fighting um, Falcon, Hulk's. He does one of those great Hulk things where he hits something so hard it throws people across something.
hmm
So
Sal Buscema punch, man.
yeah, it is, and that's a three-way man. He knocked out three people at once.
Yep.
And then here comes Iron Man, and um, but he has a letter for not for Hellcat. And then he also has this is where Iron Man comes and says, "Hey, yeah, now all these supervillains are claiming to be defenders, and it's a mess in New York. Well, you go by. I'm gonna head off somewhere else, and you guys can go clean it up."
Oh,
Uh,
that's great. Oh, just as an aside, Bill Foster, the scientist Bill Foster, was created by Stan Lee and Don Heck in the Avengers number 32. So he goes back pretty darn far. But then as
so he
Black
was.
Goliath,
I wasn't sure if he was created in maybe an Ant-Man or a Giant Man issue, but it is. He's. I know exactly which it is. They're just coming back because he's hanged stuck at 10 feet.
mm,
That's why they bring him in. It's part of that arc. And the
and then
son's a serpent.
yeah,
I don't know. That may be the first son of the serpent issue.
as Black Goliath, it was Isabella and Tuska that had that persona.
See, that's what I was thinking. I remember Tuska. I
Yeah,
love Tuska.
Luke Cage, Power Man 24.
Wow.
Yes, because that's one of the last issues I had to find, and it was because of that. Yeah.
Because
Mm,
he was in it? Oh, wow.
his
Um,
first appearance as that character. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. What I like is too that we get a second Buscema punch, but it's, more Hercules using a tree as a baseball bat.
The sound effect there. Kasmatch.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Mm.
lust of battle is upon them. Thus they will comprehend only one thing, a power greater than theirs, the peerless power of Hercules. And it's like, yeah, but both of you have said it's like Kraft nails Hercules because he's just so
Arrogant.
cartoonish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always been written that way. It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
really, it's consistent. It's really consistent throughout the ride. Everybody who's written him keeps he's the what you can't do with Thor, which is make him kind of jolly,
Yes.
Mm.
So, but I'm a big Hercules fan. I think pretty much everybody, him joining the Avengers, I I didn't really know he's an Avenger until my brother said, "Oh yeah, he was an Avenger." I was like, "When?" He goes like, Early part." Um, but then he became a staple for decades later, him and Black Knight, and it's nice seeing him here, and he's a fun character, and I see that I think Kraft realized that he does a lot more than the others
Mhm.
in these stories. Like he's the only one of the outsiders who leads a team.
Yeah. I had a
Um,
I had a question for you guys. So on the following page, page 6, where he's still pontificating, one of the characters thinks, "What a windbag," and I can't tell who that
oh, it's
character
Captain
is.
Ultra.
Oh, okay. I didn't see any of the crazy hair or anything there, so I was just like, "Who is that?"
Yeah, I thought he was Paladin for a minute, but he's got a cape and Paladin's standing next to him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Prowler is being, I don't know, he's standing sideways with his arms crossed. I think he's pouting.
He's pissed. Yeah.
Uh,
I love how the Hulk just flies off then too, or
he's like, I'm out
jumps
of
on.
here.
Yeah. And Hercules sounds. The brute is as ill-tempered a lout as ever, and harkens back to their first meeting, I guess, in Tales to Astonish 79.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I do. Sal's Hulk is awesome. It's always been great. I love it. Um, and I mean, they do get the feel of the guys. So here we get the team. We get the classic. Now let's team up. They
Yeah.
fought. Now they're going to team up. They break up into teams. Um,
And Valkyries is basically like, yeah, just you six. Just I'm not even looking at you. Just you six over here, wherever I'm pointing.
yeah, and I like at the end, Kyle goes, that means the rest of you are with me. Any objections? Nova. None. Nova's itching for action, and so's Damian Hellstrom. What are you talking for about him, you kid? Because he's a teenager, isn't
Yeah.
he?
He's young. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other three go with him. But I also like is some of the rest are going, yeah, I'm kind of done with this. Captain Marvel's like, yeah, the defenders are not for me. That's the polite Paladin. Hey, you ain't paying, I ain't staying.
Yeah, I'm for hire, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Ms. Marvel. As for Ms. Marvel, I was curious because of my previous day with the Defenders, but I have since become an Avenger.
So why
Uh,
did you show up?
yeah, I don't know. And it's just, I think I have a feeling that maybe David didn't know she's joined yet,
Oh, okay.
and
Could
they
be.
had to explain why.
I love Hellcat's Catmobile or whatever you call this here too. This is
Oh God, yeah, I
fantastic.
love.
It's a Cadillac.
Yes.
Oh my God, does she call it a Cadillac?
No, I do.
Cadillac?
I'm being an ass.
Okay, I wouldn't have put it past her, especially this version of her.
She
But I
calls it
love
the
it how
Hellcatmobile.
how they have people just hanging on like Hercules and
Bill
Havoc.
Foster.
Um, I want it so it's all flying people except for Tiger. You still can't see what his costume looks like. He see his whole body. It's just purple.
Uh,
Um, on the page, well, mine didn't have the page cut number. Sam.
yeah, mine doesn't either. So I'm just kind of winging it here. But and now that but the panel with Stingray, Valkyrie, Falcon, all that, I think that actually looks really good.
Oh no, I think it looks great that they give her all flying people, so it looks good.
Hmm.
If that was a team, you would buy the comic. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
um,
that's
you got a
page
little bit
10.
of
That's
everything.
great. Yeah, that's a really great panel there you burned
I
off.
love Stingray's costume. I think it's one of those perfect costumes that someone did it right the first time. because he was just a He was like the Submariner book could be one issue. The Submariner is the hero of the story, and sometimes he's not. Depending what he's doing in the solo stuff. And Stingray was he was a corporate scientist who made an underwater suit that, did all this extra shit that you wouldn't need, uh, and is skin tight. So, but yeah, I like that. That's good. I even like, I'm confused about how they get everybody into that car.
Especially
Um,
Bill Foster. Yeah.
yeah, is he pushing it from behind later, or is he sitting on the back of it trying to ride it? Wouldn't it be like riding with its back wheels?
I think he's just trying to run beside it, but it's like, okay, they're in Long Island. If they're gonna go to Manhattan, I'm not sure how long that would take, but your legs are getting tired,
It
man.
could take you a while. It's not a straight, I mean, it's a straight shot, but in that traffic, no,
Well,
back then it'd been worse.
the next time we see him, which is quite a few pages ahead, he literally looks like he's sitting on the back of it. It's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That car would be popping a wheelie all the way down the highway.
I love the first peril they get into here, though. Nighthawk and his team, which
Oh
is not
God.
going to go well because let's be honest, Nighthawk can be kind of a dick. So
Oh yeah, yeah. He's just it's yeah, was some kid on a joyride.
yeah, stole his dad's car.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know what happens when you steal dad's car in 1979.
Well, this isn't the only shenanigan that this kid's gonna get up to. And it's like, look, child abuse is bad. Maybe once with the belt wouldn't hurt this kid.
Yeah, for real.
Um,
Oh yeah, and the dad's more worried about the scratch to his caddy.
Mhm.
okay, I have a quick question because again, I can only read this in black and white. Does the dad have a comb over?
Or he's just really far receding.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, he's just really receding a little bit on the first panel. You see like one hair is kind of loose, but yeah, it's just basically
And
he's got a deeply receded, but it's different. It's different. It's worse when he's on profile because he has
Mhm.
a bit of a widow's peak in one panel, but the other three he doesn't.
Yeah, a little inconsistent there for sure.
Yeah, that's an inker thing where they're not kind of you know
And I am making no judgments about the hair, by the way. So
no no
Yeah,
anybody
I
that's
can't
listening,
speak, but
anybody that's listening, I'm not doing that.
yeah 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 no I gotta go shave my head again. You know. Um,
Then we get the presents here with this
yeah,
the commie.
yeah,
Sorry,
and the
being
big
crap
giant amoeba. I
off.
forgot all about some of this, that, and when especially after he gets eaten.
Yeah, like absorbed by it.
Yeah, it's a good costume. It's a good look. I like the chair. It's a little New Godsy, but whatever. He looks good. Um, and Sal
yep.
draws a good monster. I think he ends up giving him indigestion. It's one of those where he gets like Looney Tunes. You start a fire in the whale's mouth,
Yep.
get him the cough.
Mm.
Um,
Okay, Bill. Yeah, no, it absolutely looks like Black Goliath is just on the back.
Yeah,
yeah, maybe he shrunk a little bit because he
I
was
think he
pretty
did.
tall.
I think he did. But the whole reason they're going to New York is because there's a stupid dollar bill. You have villains saying, "Hey, we're defenders," and trying to use the moniker of the defenders to do as they please, and they have to split up into teams and go into New York and fight these guys. And the first group they run into here, what a group! The Blob, Whirlwind, Porcupine. Who else is there?
Is it
Oh God, it's
Sagittarius?
Sagittarius
Sagittarius.
from the Zodiac, who they had defeated in issue 50.
And is that the Beetle?
Yes, the Beetle. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a beetle.
And I think there's Bartok the Leaper on the next page is also here. So again, just as Kirby learning Marvel at this point, uh, Blob I knew, and Bartok the Leaper I think I was aware of, and I did know Sagittarius because I had read that part of Defenders already. But
Hmm.
Porcupine Man, I'm like, who the heck is this guy? And what?
Yeah, I think he's an old Iron Man villain or a
He
Thor
was in
villain.
Ross. What was that Avengers storyline? Was it Avengers Defenders War, or was it the other Englehart big one that he was in when they were in Vietnam?
That's the
Uh,
Avengers.
yeah, Avengers
Oh,
Celestial
he's on
Manila,
that part of
maybe.
that team with the Crimson Avenger,
Yeah, they're all a
Crimson
bunch of
Dynamo,
communists. Yeah.
slasher.
Yep. Yeah, I think they're in
And
Vietnam.
yeah, they're in Vietnam. Yeah, they're there because they've just they're about to go on Kang's going to take them on a time travel, or it might be right after. But yeah, it's
That's where I know
just
him from.
yeah, he was part of that team of villains. Um,
Well, these guys say they start kicking the crap out of them. Like literally, White Tiger drop kicks Batroc, and
yeah, Bad Truck. They all go down pretty easy.
yeah.
I really like this fight. I think it's a lot of fun.
Oh
hmm
yeah,
Hellcat, she drop kicks Sagittarius there, I think, and oh, Electro's there
Oh,
too. Another
okay. Yep.
Spidey,
Electro.
another
Yes.
Spidey villain here. Iron
oh
Fist kicks the crap out of him.
yeah,
The only one that can like kind of hold their own, it looks like, is the Blob.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because his power set is you can't knock me down.
hmm
You can't move me. Um,
And he's not wearing enough clothes either, by the way. The Blob on that one
no, I
page.
didn't. Yeah, I've
Holy
never
God,
understood. Yeah,
he's wearing like a pair of like little shorts here. It's like,
he's got a
dude,
speedo on.
yeah, dude, come on, man.
It's
Like,
like a Welsh guy sunbathing. Um, but yeah, I like this where they try to explain it to the police, and the police don't care. They're like, "I'm going to just arrest all of you.
yeah,
You
you're
all
all no
public."
rest.
Yeah. Again, can't blame them really, and it's
No, I'm surprised more superheroes weren't arrested early on.
yeah.
But I like it, and I like that that is just a panel in the one ongoing story for the cliffhanger.
hmm
They didn't do a big one pager. They just said, "Here's the panel," because when we pick up the next issue, we're going to pick up right where it left off.
Yep.
I think
And
it's
again,
structured really well. That's a good. I wish comics were a little more like that. You
hmm
know?
And the cop looks very New York cop. He looks like Sean O'Shaughnessy or something,
Yeah, he looks like a cop you would see in a movie from this era with the.
Very much.
Oh my God. So
Mhm.
overall, I really like this one. I kind of think I like this issue a little more than the last one.
Yeah, quick
Yeah,
read, but
so
fun.
it's got good action in it. I think Sal's art and Jim Mooney's inks is really good.
hmm
yep,
So
it still keeps the comedy going, but it is a little more like traditional at the same time because you're playing good guy, bad guy fights, all of that, and uh, again, speaking to the you're all under arrest. All I can hear is the cop from Looney Tunes. Yeah, you might, Rabbit, you might.
Yep, yep.
oh,
Mhm.
I do that. Yeah, that is that. God, I've read that. I read a couple of years recently in the last 2 years, and I'm rereading it again. Off and on. Is the Englehart Buscema Cap,
Mhm.
and he looks like the cop that he worked with when he was a cop because he was in the police.
Yeah,
Steve was a cop for a while.
yeah.
And his sergeant was the head of the Secret Empire.
Oh,
It
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
looks like that guy, and that because Sal drew it, so
hmm
it makes sense. So we ready to move on to 64?
Yep,
Um, who did the cover, Kirby, real quick? Because
George Perez and
is it
Frank
George? Okay, because I don't
Giacoya.
see a signature in it. I thought it was.
What's interesting, Grand Comics Database, they don't know who did it. They have George Perez question mark, Keith Pollard question mark, and Frank Giacoya inks. And that's a good question because honestly, the next one, 65, is covered by Keith Pollard. And
Yeah, and maybe it's a mix, but the cowboy
not
and
sure.
the other guy below her shooting, that's George.
That looks like Perez there, the cowboy for sure.
Yeah, it
Yep,
does. And I think it's him. The way that Falcon's flying is George. But,
and
Keith
honestly,
Pollard was pretty good. I mean, it would be, they'd be good on each other. Maybe it's Pollard pencils and
Maybe
Perez's inks or vice versa.
or maybe Perez did a layout, you know what I mean? And then they took it from there, Pollard and
Yeah.
Giacoya. It's good cover either way.
Oh
oh
yeah, it's
yeah,
great cover. I love it when they give Valkyrie time to shine. I want to talk about her costume. I do prefer her original, but this one's not so bad.
yeah, I do like this one. It's better than like again, I was all reading these in black and white, so she has like a goldish one at some point. I think it's before
It's for
this.
this one, Giffen designed one.
Yeah, I was
And
not a
this
big
is a
fan of
this is
that.
an easier one to draw, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I like this, but yeah, I mean, her original one is like the more iconic one, without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah,
For
well, I
sure.
tried to find a figure of her, and none of them have a cape.
I know. All I've got is one that's close to her original, but it's got like long leggings and stuff. And it's like, it's fine. It's just, I wish I
Yeah,
had the
that's the one I
cape.
think I got.
Yeah.
So I now have all the traditional defenders except my Hulk's on the way.
Hmm.
So but I like this cover.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
Uh
good.
yeah. Um so Kirby, you ready for pertinent data?
I sure am. Okay, D-Day was has a cover date of October 1978, an on sale date of July 25th, 1978. So two issues in the same month. Uh, we have writer David Anthony Kraft, penciler Sal Buscema, inker Don David Perlin, letterer John Costanza, colorist Bob Sharon, editor Bob Hall, with editor in chief still Jim Shooter. And again, for the cover credits, we've already talked about that's just a bunch of question marks, apparently.
Oh my God. Um so what do you everybody I'll start for this, but I love this splash page. And I think Don Perlin's inks on Sal are pretty good.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like, it doesn't look, I think it looks a little like Sal was inking himself.
Yeah, it's
Um,
pretty solid.
it is really solid. I do like it. Um, but we got the cop chewing on the cigar. Um, as Hercules, by my beard, they are impostors in the diamond and the diamond thieves. If thou dost accept the lies of yon blackguard over the word of Hercules, then you are truly then truly thou art mad. You're right. I am mad. Damn mad. I like,
Mhm.
Uh,
um,
Screaming, "You're all under arrest."
I love it. I love it. Um,
Mhm.
like, again,
oh,
Hellcat was like, Herc and I were both Avengers here. Well, okay, do you have your ID? No.
Herc has his. Where was it?
Ooh, I don't want to know.
Yeah, he didn't, no pockets.
Up his skirt. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe in his shoe there. His
yeah. Um,
Ooh.
gross.
But that's somehow the least disgusting option.
yes, yes. It's
Yeah.
I used to work retail and on hot summer days in Virginia, and someone would bring you cash, and you'd be like, "Why is that wet?
Ugh.
Mm.
You nasty! Why was that in your
God.
bra or your wherever?"
Yeah,
Um,
gross.
but
Oh.
but the bad guys get away, and then they all go off chasing. This is some really good action in this, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, what do you think of the next sequence, guys, when they're chasing the bank robbers into a subway station? Oh, Grand Central subway station.
Grand
Okay.
Central. Yeah. Plant Man's there now too. By the way, I don't remember him from the previous issue, but Plant Man is now there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think they're playing a little fast and loose with a little of the continuity here of who was and wasn't there.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. I also think they were giving him a free hand with because there's some stuff in here that I could see an editor going, "Why don't we trim that? Why don't we do that?" There's too many, but you would also hear there are too many characters, and that's the point, you know. But I do like this fight sequence, man. It goes on for a bit.
Yep. So have either of you ever seen the movie The Warriors?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
good stuff.
So
I
it
love
was
that.
required. It was required, and when I was a kid to see it,
That's all I can ever think of whenever I see like superheroes battling in the subway station. It's just
it
the
probably
scene when one of them gets thrown under. And it's like, yep, that's what would happen.
the guy going, "Warriors, come out and play." With the bottles, yeah. It reminds me of that Marvel 2-in-1. I think you, yeah, we did that one, Billy, where he's going to Florida and he has to stop the train.
Oh
The
wow.
thing does.
Oh, I think we did that quite a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, a long time ago. But there's one where he stops the train and it fucks up the entire station and they still get on it because he stopped it. Because Bill, like, he's been the whole ceiling of this train station is going to come down because Black Goliath is, almost kills himself holding it. And then we see him running over the street, and then there's a cutaway, I love that because it has a editorial box. The cutaway depicts Captain Ultra's scanner vision in action. Artistic license, compliments of Sal and Dave.
I appreciate that honestly because I don't I when I was reading this I had no idea who Captain Ultra was or what his powers were. So it's like, okay, that's all I need.
Oh, so you read his first appearance in the FF afterwards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. He
Yeah,
ends up being he's in the initiative era too.
I'd completely forgotten about who the hell he even was.
He was trying out for being a member of the Frightful Four. They don't like if you light a match, he passes out. He's basically a Martian Manhunter in a tacky costume.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great panel though. You put the whole cutaway there. That's great.
Oh yeah. I love a good cutaway. Um,
I just noticed there's enough said graffiti on the train. That's nice.
oh, that is nice. And the Beatles driving it.
Yeah, look at him in the little window there.
So we cut back to Dollar
Yes.
Bill, and he's at the university.
Mhm.
So who is this? Who's this with? Is that Jack?
No, that's the guy. You mean the guy on the crutches? That's that
Yeah.
buddy of his that was part of that original storyline with Dollar Bill meeting Valkyrie and, oh God, whoever the other person was. I can't remember who the other character was. There was somebody else that was at the college, but he was a Dollar Bill's buddy that got kind of swept up in all that initial story as well.
Uh,
Turk.
um. So that well, that just gets because this does Dollar Bill show up again?
Oh yeah, he's in quite a few. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
Yep.
still around for a few issues, yeah. Ledge is the guy I think in the on the crutches. That's his buddy, and the other one with the tie, the suit, I think is this Turk guy.
Yeah, that's his professor. I like it. So poor Kyle, his team finds the criminal and it's a kid borrowing his mom's credit card.
That
Yeah,
same idiot.
the same kid. And it's like,
Oh,
kid,
oh, it is the
I'm
same kid, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, and
getting
it's
his
like
ass whipped. Yeah.
just a whiff ball bat to the butt a couple of
Hmm.
times. That's all he needs.
Hmm.
Oh, that
Uh,
gets you smack in the back of the head in front of people.
yeah. Sorry,
I'm not hitting you because you stole money. I'm hitting you because you're an idiot. Um,
Should know better.
um, so finally, Nighthawk's team gets some villains to fight. Who is in this group? Shocker, Boomerang, Leapfrog, Melter, Toad. I don't know who.
Some guy named Joe the Gorilla.
I
That's the
had
go
no
guy.
idea.
Yeah, he's an FF character, I think, or
Okay,
I'm not sure.
I don't because I thought like did they misdraw the Thinker and is the Thinker acting way out of character here when I was even last night when I was rereading this I'm like is that the Thinker?
So on Grand Comics Database, if you click on his name and then say issue list as far as the issues he's been in, it lists this issue and that's it.
Uh,
So I don't know again if it's another red shirt here
Mhm.
or, but yeah, never heard of Joe the Gorilla.
Yeah. Well,
and
I
yet
also like it's
why is
another member of the Zodiac gang, Libra.
oh okay right
That's
because
a
actually
new
Toad
Libra
is
too, because the old Libra was Mantis's dad.
Yes.
and
Um,
Toad is just a boot licking toady here like he's wrapped on his leg like he's on a Conan the Barbarian poster.
Okay, so Joe the Gorilla, first appearance Avenger 77, April 1970. I gotta look that up because I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, I think I have read that issue. It has retained zero information in my brain.
God.
He's made four appearances, so yeah, he's a red shirt.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, uh, so we got the Shocker going in the bank. Um, what does he do? Give him a bear? What does he want? Like, what is he leaving with?
A bearer bond, I think.
A single one? Okay.
I mean, you know,
Okay.
Huh.
the Shocker at least is kind of consistently like he knows his place in the villain hierarchy, so he's not gonna try and shoot
Yeah, he's while
way
the fight's
above.
going on, I'm gonna go steal something from the bank, get the hell out of here before you guys are done.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because you don't see him again. He walks out with the bond, and that's jeez.
The Melter easily KOs Nighthawk, which I thought was funny too.
Yeah, Kyle's having he always has it rough. Remember, his brain ends up in a baby deer.
Yep.
Uh,
And then
um,
what, who's the bad guy here? Is that Libra that says "Forget him, he is finished"?
yeah,
And he looks like the spook from Batman.
yeah,
Like
he
what
does.
the
Yeah,
hell?
Yeah.
he does.
Oh, I love the
Um,
next page here though. The next page, that
oh, Hercules.
yeah, that panel where he like kind of shoulder blocks right into the train car to stop it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Dacoon.
And I love how David Anthony Kraft, he just passed away a few short years ago, and he was on Facebook and he would talk to anybody and everybody and talk about stuff behind the scenes and stuff like that. And I never noticed it before, but sure enough, in a lot of the comics he wrote, he would have the artist or letterer insert that sound effect, and obviously that's his.
Oh, DAK, David
Yep,
Anthony. Oh, damn.
Oh,
those are his initials there. Yeah,
Oh my God, that's
I
awesome.
I
yeah,
never knew that. That's amazing.
yeah. He was a really nice guy. I was going to interview him, and then he passed away. It was like, oh my gosh, like
Oh,
super nice
Mm.
guy.
Um, and the Blob going to assault. This is what I forgot. Them giving her a superpower.
I forgot about that too. I was going to ask you guys about that. He almost chokes her to death, but then she says about having some kind of psychic power she was developing with Moondragon. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
totally skipped blanked my mind on this because it's like the, she references having the shadow cloak, which she just got like fairly recently, and even that, it's like I kind of forgot about that to a degree.
But she
Yeah.
flattens everybody. I mean, Hercules, the Blob, everybody is absolutely flattened. So I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so, I like it. I mean, she takes out half, and now the other two are going to have to take out the rest of them. But I like that all the team people are merging on where the fight is. Um, and the same. Okay, so and then what? 2 pages later, Valkyrie gets choked out.
By this Joe the Gorilla, which Billy, you're telling me appeared to leave. I'm not believing the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah, he starts
but I
choking.
don't think I think she's seen.
Well, she
There's
has some
something
kind of like
going on with her that's been coming up.
PTSD. Yeah.
Huh?
She has some kind of like PTSD or something like that because I think she's kind of like her brain is like floating between the Valkyrie part and the Barbara Norris part here. And she's going
Yeah,
back to
she's
like
yeah that
Guardian
she.
times.
I think it's all kind of like this that she yes she is Broomhilda, but
Yeah.
she's stuck in another person's body. So
Because at the bottom
there's a
there,
residual leftover of Barbara in the background, even though Barbara was a nutcase.
yeah, look at that bottom panel in the middle there on that page when she starts to wig out. She's in her old costume, her original
Oh,
costume.
Yeah,
yeah, you're
so
right.
she's having a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And then she starts taking everybody out. I forgot that she could swing her sword and it would cut you off from gravity.
Yeah. Yield
But they always would tell you she's hitting them with the flat side of the
the
butt of the
blade.
sword.
Yeah.
You're still gonna cut something.
Well,
Hmm.
she starts kicking the crap out of everybody, and then she mistakes Nighthawk for like a troll or something. And she's ready to cut him in half.
Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
yeah, it's great. I love a good alien or monster drawn by Sal. They're
Mhm.
just so fun. The art in this is just so good. And I like when she's trying to choke him out, but then when she comes to, um, I like the way that Sal draws her face changing.
Yeah, it's really traumatic.
It
Hmm.
is. It is. I didn't remember that part, but it is. There's a lot about Valkyrie's character wanting identity, wanting age, because basically her journey is like agency over her life.
Hmm.
I mean, yes, the person whose body I have is gone. She is not coming back.
Yeah.
But I still have I have some of her memories.
I couldn't even try to think about that because that there's obviously no equivalent anywhere. If this is a comic book, but man, if I try to think about that, yeah, that would be really unnerving.
100%.
Because I think they play with it more toward the front end of like Gerber. Um,
Yeah.
Yep.
because it's
before he
not in
left.
her like when Rick Remember, I think he was writing it, Secret Avengers.
Hmm.
That's when she joins the Avengers, and she's on that squad. It's actually good. I wish they'd collect it because it's a good book, and it's a good collect. It's a weird mix of Avengers.
When that
You
book
got
first got
Agent
started, I liked it.
Venom and her and Cap. Well, he's Commander Rogers.
Mhm.
Um, a handful of other people. I think Nova's in one or Darkhawk too. It's Cap's leaving. He's leading a special ops group.
Mhm.
Um, because he's aged. Um,
Falcon and Jack of Hearts are like, we're out of here. This sucks.
yeah, let's go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. Falcon's about to become an Avenger, or he's
Okay.
already an Avenger at this point.
This is somewhere near, isn't it, Kirby? Somewhere around where like that guy Rick comes to the Avengers and says you have to pare down your numbers, and Sam stays.
Yes, I think that it's like okay. Just gonna again. I'm just going by Mike's year. It's right around the same time here.
Is it? All right.
Uh, because I just love that cover, if nothing else, because it's like no, it's my favorite constant dig at uh Quicksilver, where it's like, nope, I'm cutting you twice.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's around. We're right around that same point.
Yeah, so there's a little overlap because Ms. Marvel says she's a member, but she's not sworn in as a member until after that meeting because
Oh, okay.
these she's covering for Scarlet Witch because her and
Yeah, so
Paige will go off.
that
I think
issue
is that true?
is in like 6 months from this issue.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
Yep.
okay, but I like how it ends. I mean so it's very funny, but it ends in the team's kind of beat up. Hulk is gone. None of the other the lunatics that showed up are there. Um,
Yeah,
and
because
it's just the three of them.
Yeah, because like Hellstrom's the only one who shows up here that will become a defender later on, but that's for a while.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that they're on the ferry and they're having to go back on the ferry. Okay.
Hmm.
And then we cut away. I like this because this is where you're planning your continuity well. 'Cause you get a little flat, you look at the end, you get a little teaser of the next arc.
Yeah, like just half a page, but it's good.
No, I
Yep.
like that. I like that. And it's Cold War. Um, I like that the next issue is called of Ambition and Giant Amoebas.
Plus a
Plus
special
a
guest
special
star.
guest by Millie the model. Honestly.
That's great.
Yeah, it is. It is. Um, I enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys picked it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys picked it. It was like, oh, we're gonna skip, whatever. We'll go back and do that stuff because I would like to cover the Zodiac story at some time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just so we could spend 2 hours talking about the Devil Pate spread.
Yes.
I'd love for them to do a print of it. I'd love it. I'd love it. Um, I think it's some of Giffin's best art in a lot of ways.
It really is.
He's got Klaus Janson on him, it helps. It
Mm.
really does add to it. But I liked it. The only thing that was missing for me is like we're gonna have Red Guardian next issue. I love her. I really like, you know,
She was really good. The in all honesty, the only character missing for this to be like, oh, this is exactly what Defender story is Doc Strange. But if he's
yeah,
here,
but
this story kind of doesn't happen.
yeah, he doesn't come back for a while, and there's never more than four of them in a team until near the end, right?
Yeah, they usually keep it pretty contained. I don't think it ever really goes above like six at any
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Um, but yeah, but then they create their own. I think the female Red Guardian, they're gonna create Gargoyle, who I fucking love.
Yeah.
Such a great design, and I like that he's an old man. And they don't use him to they don't they I don't think they Marvel's not doing much horror, if any. Even here, oh, but here they were.
Yeah, because this is the height of Tomb of Dracula in
Yeah, but
78,
when
right?
when Gargoyle comes out, it's toward the end of Tomb of Dracula, I think, because he's
Yeah,
leading
that's
this run.
it's over by 79.
Yeah, and Gargoyle's in the 80s. But I liked it. It was a lot of fun and got good. It was Sal fighting. Um, Sal doing as many superhero. It's like a George Perez number of, excuse me, heroes in this. You know, Phil Jimenez and George are always good about. You know why we can draw all 100 characters in a panel? Because we want to,
Exactly.
and we can do it fast where other people can't. But these are a lot of fun, a lot of fun, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to look at something. I'm gonna see. So 65.
Yeah,
Yeah, starting I don't know who the pen the yeah, it's Don. The art team changes.
yep. 65 basically like you get a two-page wrap up of this story between the splash and the other, and it's a bunch of like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this, and characters getting arrested. So,
Hey, guys, I'm gonna have to pause here real quick. Hold on.
yep.
Okay.
All right, I got to call work, but we can do a wrap up real quick.
Okay, cool, cool.
All right. So, Billy, what are your final thoughts on this?
A lot of fun. Glad you guys asked me to come on and talk about it. It was a blast. It was actually more fun than I remembered. So
Yeah,
definitely thumbs up.
yeah. I appreciate you guys pointing it out because it was a fun one to do. Kirby, you have any last thoughts?
Nothing much that I haven't said already. Like I said, this is probably my favorite arc of all of Defenders. It's so weird, it's wacky. It's honestly kind of a good introductory story in a lot of ways, and it's an absolute precursor to the JLI era. So I am all down for that.
Yeah,
So
it's fun.
give this
Go
a
ahead.
read.
Yeah, it is. It's a good read, and I think you could read it. It would hold up for anybody reading it today because it's just silly and fun. Why don't we do a quick round of recommendations? Mine is going to be I'm big on Audible books on tape to listen to it, and I just finished listening to Project Hail Mary. Really liked it. And the person who read it knew got he really I think he was allowed to see some of the movie, so he could get how the pattern of the speech pattern of the characters are. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. How about you, Kirby?
Okay, I'm just going to recommend the new Criminal book by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, Five Gears in Reverse. It's a five-act story following Ricky Lawless as he continually screws things up for himself as like one crime just leads to another in a I wouldn't say farce because this is criminal, but pretty close to a farce. And that's all I want to say. I don't want to spoil too much, but like I say, it's a new Criminal. Please go out, please read it. You'll love it.
All right, Billy, what about you?
So I am doing a reread currently about Marvel Fanfare, and I had forgotten how much fun that is. And I'm pretty sure it's available in Omnis right now, maybe even. And if it
It
is,
is. The first two thirds are, yeah.
yeah, I would
The
say get it.
third volume will come out later this year.
Yeah, it's a blast. I forgot how much fun it was. It's
Oh
really,
yeah.
really, really fun.
I got them because they were on sale on this one person had them for like $30 each.
Oh heck yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
a
I
helpful.
got them.
Yep, get it. It's fun.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, that's it. Thank you guys. As always, be safe, be smart. Please be kind to one another and read some comics. Read some Defenders. All right, guys. I hate to rush, but somebody else
I
No
show up
get
for
it.
their shift.
No, no worries, buddy. I got you. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, Ross.
All right,
Yep.
guys.
Great
Bye.
talking with you guys. Bye.
See you.